Alt. If you are a small business owner with a significant competitor, hire homeless people to bother their customers. That's some real shit in here. This happened in Sioux Falls, SD a few years ago. Not a competitor, but a rich guy that had beef with a coffee store owner bussed him homeless people to go fill the shop and just buy a cup of cheap coffee and take all the tables. The rich guy's Chuck Brennan, who made his fortune off of payday loans with like 500% interest, and I believe the coffee store owner was the one who proposed capping that at 36% in our city or state. Legislation passed and Chuck has been stomping his feet ever since. Edit. A link to an article link. Google.com/amp/s/amp. Argalader.com/amp/30,857,085. Edit 2. I also want to invite anyone reading this to a special potluck picnic at Falls Park in downtown Sioux Falls, South Dakota at noon on June 27, 2020. Make sure to bring your own drinks and a salad, dessert or dish. Thanks. Link. Reddit.com/r/Reddit potluck/ Fuck that guy. If you think that you're right, then show people. Don't hurt people to make yourself better. He sounds petty as fuck. // who made his fortune off of payday loans with like 500% interest. Don't hurt people to make yourself better. He sounds petty as fuck. I think you have a fundamental misunderstanding of who this person is. Shutting down that coffee shop is one of the least vile things he's done. No, he never said he was both of those things, just said what's right. If you are a small business owner with a significant competitor, ask a person you 100% trust to hire the homeless people instead of yourself. It's very important that your friend doesn't tell them why they are sent there. Don't do it yourself. If the competitor pays a lot of money, the homeless people will tell it was your idea, give your name or describe you. They are buyable people, and a mediatic shitstorm is way worse for your business than a competitor. Or better yet, get your personal lawyer to do it, so that you can hide behind legal protections. Saul Goodman shit right here. Can confirm. Username checks out. Pro tip. Insulate yourself like a mob boss. Hire a person who will hire a person who will hire another person that controls the homeless union. You watched John Wick too many times. Never saw it. It's good if you like FPS games. It's basically a movie of that, with some fun mob stuff. I see. I just learned about insulation from watching The Sopranos. Don't pay them at your place of business though. BC They'll tell you that your spot is paying money. Tell the homeless that insert your target competitor is attracting some rich folk. And then go out to your competitor and start handing out lots of money to homeless, and then go inside the shop. Gotta first bait the homeless there, and then they'll come on their own accord. Pay them without them knowing that you're paying them for a job they don't know they're doing. Better yet, just don't allow them to identify anything about you or your business. Scary thing is, this has likely been done hundreds of times in the world. Link. dw.com/n/don't weaponize refugees use Tusk tells Turkey /a 50,794,532 TLDR. Erdogan is applying this strategy to EU. Europe and America fuck over Syria and bomb the shit out of them. Turkey has to take care of all the refugees which exist because someone else's fault. Turkey threatens the guys whose fault it is that the refugees exist, that if they don't take more responsibility he won't aid. MHH wonder why. Let's not leave out the shit Tucker has done as if they are innocent. Oops, my bad. Still doing. Not saying anyone is better here. They all suck. But Erdogan is up there with the worst. TR. Wow, this is really unethical but true. I avoid places with lots of homeless people around. I'm soft-hearted and want to help. But what can you really do for the severely mentally ill or drug addicted homeless population? Get taken advantage of? Sure. But that's about it. Check out downtown Jacksonville, FL. Should be a booming business center and historic district, but it's all overrun with homeless people bussed in from other states and people avoid the shit out of it. So according to OP, you are saying a rival city bussed in homeless people to Jacksonville to make that city less inviting. What city would do such a thing? Tallahassee, or Gainesville, FL or Savannah, Gap, ruthless thinking by those cities. Deleted. They flat out stated as a strategy. Wow, that was eye-opening. Well, to be fair to Hawaii, they really can't help people as easily there because the cost of living is so high. I imagine it's actually much easier to pull yourself out of homelessness in a lower cost of living environment. This is the first post I have ever saved from this sub. I can almost hear it saying "Muahaha." Even better, make a 501c3 charitable organization to help the homeless. That way you can have tax deduct the sabotage of your competitors. This guy state codes. Yakuza move. Nice. I just finished Yakuza 0. And this was my first thought. This some real estate shit. Tachibana. This is diabolical. I'm impressed. I worked at a bar that other bar owners would pay people to come over and get extra drunk or cause fights or other problems. Manager didn't believe the owner till he picked up a bartender at a different bar and she mentioned her boss gave her money to cause trouble at our bar after she got off. Alpt, if you own a delivery service, flowers or pizza for instance, contact Google and report your competitors' phone numbers as being wrong and give them the correct one. Yours. My poor father-in-law, who is an awesome and well-known florist, had a new local shop do this to him. Couldn't figure out why his phone wasn't ringing until a bride came in and asked if he had changed his shop name. I remember a story from years ago about competing Chinese restaurants across the street from each other. One would hire a homeless guy to eat a large meal before noon at his restaurant and walk across the street and vomit it up right in the doorway of the competitor at noon. Now this is some unethical stuff. If only I could hire them from the comfort of my home, like online. Someone needs to make a website. This reminds me It Is Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I got more of a Bob's Burgers vibe due to the rivalry between Bob and Jimmy Pesto, but this definitely sounds like something the gang would do on Sunny. I had a competitor with my mobile mechanic business. This guy harassed me for weeks because I undercut him so bad he had to lay off workers because once my radio ads went live, people came out the woodwork for me. When I told him to fuck off and be more competitive with his rates, he got irate. He hired hobos to do this and I had one admit it to me. I always had a GoPro camera and it recorded it. I should have sued him, but after my lawyer showed a recording, he stopped and left me alone. A mobile mechanic isn't like a coffee shop though. So what were the homeless dudes doing to mess up your business? It is if you get fake calls to show up over and over again, wasting your time. Now this is the alt I came to this sub to see. Can confirm. Chronic homeless and very good at being gross and bothering yuppies. Would happily accept money to do what I would be doing anyway. I definitely go to one gas station over another because it doesn't have annoying people asking me for money. I choose the locally owned convenience store because they police their sidewalk and keep the crazies away as best they can. 711 on the other hand looks like an urban campground and I avoid it. Don't worry, Denver County Supreme Court branch will do that for you. Some Frank Gallagher type shit. This is what the mob do to businesses who don't pay up in Indonesia, at least at first. After you do this, start a security company and offer to remove the homeless for a monthly fee. Pay the homeless 10% of that fee to come back when you tell them to. Anytime they don't pay up, send them back. Oh, I thought this was the 1930s. My bad. Marketing 101. The whole state of California has been doing this the last few years. Hire homeless people to urinate on their customers. Lol, one of my competitors is a block from both our homeless communities. He's always dealing with their BS. I keep Starbucks gift cards in my wallet to give homeless people who are stinking up the coffee shops I go to. Hiring homeless people isn't really unethical, but screwing with your competitor like that is. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.